Oh yeah, they actually blocked up the road over there. I wasn't sure if they would. Apparently today is the St. Patrick's Day parade in Dublin. Kind of makes sense. And there used to be the Wendy's. They built another one up there. By the way, their headquarters are over there. And they turned it into a parking ground, I guess. Huh. Not sure how I get to the highway now.
Good evening, guys. I'm preparing for the live stream that I'm going to do in a bit. Sarah is currently still at her appointment for knee. I haven't actually been able to contact her yet if she's going to make it in time, but that doesn't matter. I got Michelle, which is a good friend of ours. She's going to join me for a test, basically, so to see if it works out and if she's actually enjoying it, because that's the most important part. If she doesn't want to do it in the future, it's kind of difficult to make her do it. It seems that everything is working fine. I got myself a little list that I created throughout yesterday and earlier today, which just helps me with keeping things rolling. But you can hear all about that from yesterday. I talked about it in pretty good detail, I think. It basically just helps to keep things going once topics or conversations die out. And those happen all the time, especially during live streams. You are a little bit delayed, like a tenth of a second, which is long enough to either interrupt someone in the middle of their sentence or to basically seem like you're not talking forever. It feels like forever as soon as someone isn't talking. And that's what I'm trying to combat by doing these things. So anyway, I'm very happy. I'm going to take a quick shower because I always shower for some reason before a stream. It makes me feel fresh and also less dirty. And none of you guys even smell me through the computer. Thank God that is not a thing yet. I don't even want smell-o-vision. Ever. That does not sound like a good idea, especially with the Food Network. Sarah would go crazy over that.
So, I just had my appointment at Cummy's, where I was supposed to be here last week. Oh god, English bad. Massage therapist, friend, and she actually gave me ice for my eye, and it kind of looks better. So I hope next couple of days it will be gone. She also said I should put like green tea, tea bags on there. Just put them in the freezer. As far as I remember, or was it just brewed tea? No, I think tea bags. So I will try that. It does look good, well, compared to what it was beginning of the week. She has a cat like Nero. He acts a bit weird. I kind of know because he is similar to Nero and they do act the same way normally. Sneezing too, so I feel bad when I see that. Especially because I don't have a cat right now. I'm like, I want to touch that kitty. So yeah, that's my kitty play time. So I left this on the way home and I thought I'd just stop here. I realized there are a lot of new shops around. This area actually is getting better. Sounds weird, but there are a lot of new stores. Not the best ones, but I mean Big Lots and another furniture store. There's a Victory Fitness next door coming soon. So I think it's getting better down here. And they do have specials here, which is sweet. Did you need stuff? Oh, how about that big pot? I actually found the last bits for my costume, so this is awesome. It is faux, but I can work with that. It's perfect. And some faux fur. I should be home for a live stream just in time. You was thinking about inviting guests. I'm not sure if it actually worked out, if they got time. We'll see. So it's a surprise for me too. Okay. There are no festivities. Nothing. There was just a parade and that's it, really.
So this is something that made me think about the internet in general. I mean, here I think we have it pretty good. Currently I have fast fiber internet, like 50 up, 50 down, sometimes more, sometimes a little bit less. I don't think I really notice it anyways because, especially when you're wired, it's amazing. Uploading times are like 2 to 1 minute sometimes. And I mean, those are massive files sometimes. We upload to a server that took normally about an hour at least to upload, and downloading sort of the same. And I am personally also limited because I have the connection that I have to go across the ocean to upload to the server there, because I think it's hosted at Sarah's company, which is good because we have full support and service of so. I think like the average is like 1 or 2 megabyte up and down, so that's still good. But the whole problem currently going on in the US, especially with the whole ISP blocking or throttling certain websites and certain services. And here in Europe, they're trying to do the opposite. They're making everything open, and they're trying to stop those types of stupid companies basically holding back on the growth of technology. And I know that a lot of things are different between our continents, and that there are a lot of things that are a certain way because they're a certain way, but it's the stupidest thing to say. I'm going to throttle your service because you're doing an awesome job and people want what you want, and I don't want my crap. Because I think, I'm not sure which one it is, but I think it's Verizon or something like that that has its own service. And Netflix is, of course, one of the biggest streaming services out there. And YouTube is one of those that has been dealing with those same problems. And I'm like, the reason why those companies don't want Netflix or YouTube is because they have their own crappy ass server. And no one wants to use it, or not enough people are using it in comparison to money. And I'm like, that is so aggravating. That's the whole reason why I and Sarah personally hate the switch between Europe and America with the whole TV and internet. We're paying so much money here, but we're getting good quality stuff in return, hopefully. And most of the times that is the case. But in our house in America, we don't have any choice whatsoever what kind of service we get, like how high we can go, because you have to buy everything in packages. That's stupid. It just doesn't make sense. I don't like watching TV anymore there. I did it 4 times, and I was to watch The Walking Dead, Discovery Channel, and Adult Swim. Those were the only couple of things that I watched some shows on, purely because we couldn't get anything else, because we had to pay an additional $200 to get the channel that we wanted to. I don't get that. It's stupid. It's just for making money, and I wish they stopped it. Stop it already. And that's probably the sole reason why a lot of people in America, and that's, I know I talk a lot about America because that's the biggest influence currently that like has a big impact on my life, and that of Sarah's. So we talk about those. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of shitty and good things in other parts of the world, but I'm personally not connected to them. And yes, it sounds bad, but that's just how it is. If I would talk about Australia, I would have to know stuff about it, and I just don't. So I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But yeah, it's just the push to do better and make better technology. And the same goes for medication, of course. There's always like this conspiracy theory that there is enough money, but no one is pushing for like the cancer stuff or AIDS or name any other big disease that could be battled by money. I don't know, it's just difficult. That's just how the world works, I guess. People are terrible human beings, but they're also very awesome. It's difficult and complicated. And we'll never fix that problem, probably, until our wiped out by our own doing. I'm not saying World War III will be a thing, but it will probably be sort of like that. And it will be scary.